Well, well, boils and ghouls, we've seen all kinds of scenes so far in the art world, from the moody scenes to the over-the-top creative scenes and the fantasy scenes. But the one thing that we haven't seen yet is the crime scenes. Yes, indeed. And here's a fantastic gentleman who works in the crime scene. So why don't you give us a little introduction of who you are and what you do?
My name is Brian Henderson, and I'm a photographer. I kind of mainly specialize in trying to recreate or make like death scenes or mock murder scenes, things like that. Dabble a little bit in like zombie photos and stuff too, but my heart obviously is in more of like the death scenes.
And there's definitely an inherent beauty about it. What got you started in this? What was your inspiration?
I mean, I've been into horror movies since I was like probably 10 years old. Original Chainsaw was like my favorite movie, still is to this day, and pretty much just wanted to create something that felt raw and like real like that. And obviously I'm not going to go out and murder a bunch of girls or guys, so why not try to create it my own way. And I shoot mainly film, instant Polaroid or Fuji film, and try to kind of just recreate that kind of grittiness and not do a whole lot of Photoshop and just do strictly just like raw photos. Yeah, just wanted to kind of scare people and kind of create something that probably people won't be too stoked on, and some people will, but for me there's a beauty in death and trying to recreate that, so that's what I'm kind of trying to do.
Oh, absolutely. And you definitely capture, for instance, like here you've got a beautiful nature scene that's kind of shattered by the fact that there's a corpse in the middle of it, but which is terrific. And it's also really neat to see that you're doing it, rather organically, out of the computer.
I've done a handful of showings and stuff. It's a little hard, obviously, with the subject matter. Most galleries aren't really too into it. I've actually had to take down a couple of shows a day or two after they were put up because of complaints and things like that. So, that's hard. But it's also a compliment, I guess, to what I'm doing. And it's definitely not for everybody. But, I mean, this weekend's a perfect example of people that are into that kind of thing. And so it's a perfect audience for that. But, I've only done a handful of showings, and I put a book out about a year and a half ago.
Is there one perfect setup for you, one perfect murder?
As far as, like, one perfect photo that I've shot?
Yeah.
This one actually right here, that the light box it's one of my favorites just because it was an abandoned house, the refrigerator's there, the model was great, and it's one of those things that to me it was like I really grabbed a hold of and wanted to, like, obviously show it in the light box like that, so that could be the one.
Well, fantastic. Keep up the horrible work.